Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel Spice Media, where we dive deep into the issues that matter most to Canada. Today, we have a topic that's been causing quite a buzz: the potential impact of electing Pierre Poilievre as the leader of our great nation. But before we jump into the heart of the matter, let's set the stage, shall we? Imagine a Canada where the political landscape is about to shift, where the choices we make could shape the future of our nation. Pierre Poilievre, a prominent figure in Canadian politics, stands at the center of this storm. His policies and stances have been the subject of intense debate. His call for smaller government and lower taxes may sound appealing, but as we journey through this video, we'll unravel the layers of these policies and their potential impact. To understand the gravity of the situation, let's delve into Pierre Poilievre's vision for Canada. He believes in a hands-off approach, one that reduces government intervention and fosters economic growth. First things first, let's take a closer look at Pierre Poilievre's political stances. He's been a vocal advocate for lower taxes, smaller government, and cutting red tape. Sounds great, right? Well, not so fast. Who is Pierre Poilievre? In the world of Canadian politics, there's a figure who has captured the nation's attention. This is the story of Pierre Poilievre, a man whose journey in politics is as intriguing as it is influential. Pierre Poilievre was born on June 3, 1979, in Calgary, Alberta. A bright and inquisitive young student, he embarked on an academic journey at the University of Calgary, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts in Economics. Little did he know that this would be the first step in a remarkable political career. But how did this young scholar find his way into the complex world of Canadian politics? In the early 2000s, Pierre Poilievre began working with the Canadian Alliance Party, and his dedication and sharp intellect quickly propelled him into the spotlight. In 2004, a significant turning point came when Pierre Poilievre ran for the Member of Parliament position, representing Nepean Carleton, Ontario. This marked the beginning of a journey that would see him become a prominent figure in Canadian politics. Poilievre's defining characteristic is his unwavering dedication to conservative values. He passionately advocates for lower taxes, smaller government, and reducing bureaucratic red tape, earning a reputation as a staunch fiscal conservative. Over the years, Pierre Poilievre's political influence continued to grow as he took on various key roles within the Conservative Party of Canada, including serving as the Minister of State for Democratic Reform and later as the Minister of Employment and Social Development. But it's not just about fiscal matters. Poilievre has also been vocal on immigration and foreign policy, advocating for stricter immigration policies and a more isolationist approach on the world stage. As with any prominent figure in politics, Pierre Poilievre's views have sparked both support and controversy. Some praise his commitment to conservative principles, while others raise concerns about the potential consequences of his ideas. As the pages of this political narrative continue to turn, Pierre Poilievre's journey remains of great significance in the Canadian political landscape. Whether you see him as a defender of conservative values or a divisive figure, there's no denying that his impact on Canada's policies and discourse is substantial. In the world of Canadian politics, Pierre Poilievre's story is still being written, and the choices made along the way will undoubtedly shape the nation's destiny. As he continues to be a prominent figure in the political arena, the tale of Pierre Poilievre is one of enduring relevance, always sparking lively debates and discussions about the future of Canada. 5 important facts. 1. Economic implications. Pierre Poilievre's emphasis on tax reduction as a central plank of his proposed policies has profound economic implications. Tax cuts can be attractive as they can stimulate economic activity by leaving more money in the pockets of individuals and businesses. The potential benefits include increased consumer spending, job creation, and investment. However, the concern arises from the impact on government revenue. Tax reductions mean the government collects less money, which can lead to financial strains in funding essential public services like healthcare, education, and social programs. This delicate balance between tax cuts and public services is a complex economic consideration. Voters must carefully assess whether the short-term economic gains from tax reductions are likely to outweigh the potential long-term consequences of reduced public services, which can significantly impact the well-being and opportunities of Canadian citizens. Healthcare and education. Poilievre's positions on healthcare and education have been subjects of debate and concern among citizens. His support for greater private sector involvement in healthcare raises questions about potential consequences. Critics worry that this approach could lead to a two-tier healthcare system, where those with financial means receive more prompt and advanced care, while those those without such means face difficulties in accessing necessary medical services. In the realm of education, Poilievre's stances on funding and accessibility are equally important. Quality health care and education are vital cornerstones for the well-being and development of a nation's populace. Voters should scrutinize these policies in detail to understand how they may impact the accessibility and quality of these essential services, and how these policies align with their values and priorities for the health and education sectors. Foreign relations. Canada's international standing is a matter of paramount importance, and Poilievre's foreign policy stances can have profound implications for the nation's relationships with other countries. One key aspect to consider is his proposed policies regarding trade, diplomacy, and international cooperation. These policies may differ from the current government's approach, potentially leading to shifts in Canada's global standing and its capacity to navigate international challenges effectively. Voters must weigh the potential consequences of Poilievre's foreign policy positions, considering how they may influence Canada's role on the global stage, its trade relations, and its ability to address international issues with diplomacy, cooperation, and strength. These implications are intricate and demand a detailed assessment. Climate and environment. Climate change is undeniably one of the most pressing global issues. Poilievre's views on climate and environmental policies are of paramount significance, and they require a thorough examination. He has been a vocal critic of certain environmental regulations and has advocated for less government intervention in this area. This stance directly impacts Canada's efforts to combat climate change and protect its natural environment. Given the global urgency of climate action and Canada's international commitments in this regard, it is crucial to evaluate whether Poilievre's proposed changes align with the country's environmental goals and obligations. Detailed scrutiny of how these policies may affect Canada's role in the global fight against climate change, its commitment to international agreements, and its responsibility to protect its natural resources is essential. The role of leadership. Leadership in any country plays a pivotal role in shaping its future. If elected, Pierre Poilievre's leadership style and approach will significantly influence Canada's trajectory. Leadership encompasses not just the policies he promotes, but also his ability to unite and lead the nation effectively, particularly during challenging times. Effective leadership is critical for addressing the myriad complex issues facing a nation, from economic challenges and social concerns to international relations and environmental crises. Voters must assess in detail whether Poilievre's leadership qualities align with the needs and expectations of the Canadian people. Leadership involves making sound decisions, navigating intricate challenges, and providing a unifying vision for the country. Detailed evaluation of his leadership capabilities is fundamental when considering his candidacy, as it can significantly influence Canada's path forward. As we stand at the crossroads of Canada's future, the power of our choices and the leadership we entrust with our nation's destiny cannot be overstated. From the intricate web of economic policies to the pivotal realms of healthcare, education, foreign relations, and the environment, these decisions will leave an indelible mark on our great country. So thank you for watching. And until we meet again, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spice Media.